Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. I am MegaFreak400, and in this episode we are going to actually make progress in the Tyranno lair. Now this room is a pain. Basically this room, once I defeat these enemies, it's a maze of sorts. But it's a teleportation maze, meaning when you get to certain areas you will teleport to another area. So in order to get all the chests you have to know all the teleportation places. And for the most part that's easy. There's not that many difficult ones to find. But there is one teleportation that's just ridiculous on how you had to find it, and you'll see it when I get to it. In the meantime, though, things to talk about. Let's see. Well, there's a quote. Okay, I think I'll do this. There was a quote I pulled from It was a discussion about a town that was named after Al-Qaeda, or it wasn't named after. It was named Al-Qaeda, and it was basically saying that they've been accused of being terrorists because of the name. That's off topic. I don't want really any discussion about that because I'm just saying where the comment came from. But anyway, the comment I pulled, it's just a random comment, and I'm not really, again, calling the person who said it out. I don't even know who they are. I just find it really interesting because the comment was, I'm sure it's not a beautiful town. Beautiful towns have parks, movie theaters, running water, and sanitation facilities. I'm sure whatever I love how people misspell things, though I do too, but like, you would think with... Usually when I misspell things, it's via like live chat or stuff. Usually I tend to make sure to double check things when I type things in like a comment box, because it makes it hard to read sometimes when things are misspelled. Not necessarily makes you sound stupid, just not really in this case, but that's off topic. Anyway, I'm sure whatever you name this place, it would still be a hell on earth to any civilized person. Okay, let me point out what I see wrong with this, and what I see wrong with it is perspective. I see, and this is something that bothers me, and again, I'm guilty probably of it too, or I am guilty of it. We have the, okay, yeah, here's where you have to go to get the warp. You'll see it's really kind of stupid how you have to get to it. Yeah, that you have to go to that one specific spot. That's really kind of stupid. But anyway, this person's or not this person, but it's like, okay, a beautiful town has parks, movie theaters, running water, and sanitation facilities. In your mind, the phrase, again, I use a lot of corny phrases that have been said over and over, and people tend to ignore them, but I'd only say them because they honestly are truthful, and no one really listens to them because they've been worn out and said so many times. But if you actually listen, they make 100% sense. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. An interesting thing is if I recall an episode of The Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone, of course, is a sci-fi kind of sci-fi. Not really. Just basically had an episode that usually had a moral of sorts. The Twilight Zone is really awesome. If you haven't, I'm sure most people have seen the intro, but actually watching the show is really good. So of course there's this one episode where you have this woman who everyone considers ugly, and you have all these doctors trying to fix her face to make her beautiful. You don't see anyone's face throughout the entire episode, and if they can't make it beautiful, she ought to go to like a place where all the ugly people are set. And at the end, you learn that all the doctors have these pig monster faces, and when she takes off the bandages, she actually has like what we consider a beautiful, beautiful female face. And the moral, of course, is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. To the pig people, she's ugly. They like pig people. To us, we don't like pig people. We think pig people are ugly. They don't exist, of course, but if they did exist, we would think they were ugly. We have a certain aesthetics, and that's again part of perspective. We see beauty. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is not it's an opinion. It's subjective. It's not an objective thing. You can't say this is beauty and everyone thinks beauty is the same thing. So saying that a town is not a beautiful town because it doesn't have parks, movie theaters, and running water, okay, again, first of all, you're using your civilization as a meter stick on other civilizations, which in any case is wrong. You know, that's not really fair. Second of all, you know, why does running water have to be beautiful? I mean, first of all, running water equals a town being beautiful? No, it's sanitation facilities. If you're looking at a town, if you're talking about beauty, if you're looking at a town, you're not. Running water is not something you usually consider in terms of just beauty of the town. Also, if you didn't see there, I had one tech point away from getting charm, which really annoyed me. I was like, I had to go back and do some more battles because one tech point was preventing me from getting charm. And I wanted to use it for this battle. Not really that I needed to, but there is a boss battle coming up that would have been useful to have it. Oh, didn't we kill you already and you're making the phase? Azila's in the back. Okay. So this is Nesbill 2. I don't think it's, I think it's just another, like, he has like several Nisbills, and this is just the second of two of them. This one, is similar to the other, Nisbill, but it's different than the other Nisbill, in that you do need to use electricity to decrease, defense. But whenever you attack it physically, his defense increases. So it's like a constant, you have to yo-yo it. The best way to take care of him is to use moves like Spire, if you know it, and Volt Bite with Isla and Chrono, which you should know by this point, well, possibly, that do physical and they do electrical damage, so that his defense stays constant and doesn't increase at all, and you'll be able to keep doing damage to him. Of course, I didn't do that fully, but this battle doesn't take that long. It takes about 3 minutes, because for the most part, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you use electrical attack combos. That like Spire and Volt Bite. I think it's Volt Bite, the one that you use with Isla and Chrono. That's what you want to use against this guy. Otherwise, he's not that difficult. He's not that hard of a boss. Especially if you do, especially if you use electrical tech like Spire. Spire's a really great move, and it looks awesome too. But yeah, again, I'm not pulling this to, I'm just taking this for, I scour, I look at comments, and I'm not judging anyone on this. I'm just, looking at the comment, I'm saying, well, no, I don't think that a beautiful town equals all those things. I mean, honestly, a movie theater, a park, that to me is what Americans ideally think of as being maybe a beautiful white picket fence, backyard, front yard, a dog. That's, the American dream. And there has been several medias that I agree with that have portrayed the American dream is not all that dreamful. There's a dark underside to the American dream. And that's very true. I mean, I'm not saying, and you could say it says it's poverty stricken. The town was poverty stricken. And you could say, does that mean it's not beautiful because it's poverty stricken? An environment can still be beautiful. A waterfall can be beautiful. It doesn't have to have, a casino built over the waterfall for it to automatically be beautiful. And then civilized, that thing always bothers me. And there's been so many media, this is another reason why, and again, kind of off topic, but like, popcorn movies like Avatar, which I still need to watch. I know I really need to watch that, but I'm really having a hard time wanting to sit down to watch a 2-hour movie that I'm probably not going to enjoy that much. But, and I'm going to try to keep it in mind, but popcorn movies, I don't like them because, I have a hard time enjoying them because there's so many great movies that, make you think and also entertain you. And when I see those great movies and I compare them to popcorn movies, it's like popcorn movies, ones that you just watch to just, watch the pretty colors. Those to me are just, it's like, okay, this was, I guess, interesting to watch, but when it's like, why would you want to watch this when there's so much better stuff out there? I guess, again, it's a matter of perspective. Same thing with, what I'm talking about now. So to other people, it could be, well, you might not find them to be entertaining. You might like these thoughtful movies, but I might not find those entertaining. So it's all a matter of perspective. But anyway, there's a movie called The Mission, which basically was about missions in South America, and it's a really interesting movie. If you should go see it. It's really interesting. And basically at the end. After there's like I'm not gonna spoil, but basically the whole theme is portraying, you know, you have these people from Europe who are civilized, and yet their actions are the opposite of being civilized. I mean, you know, I guess the question is, what is being civilized? Is it having the materials? I mean, that's what we seem to put upon ourselves, is that having these things and doing certain things, like having sanitation facilities, that's civilized. But, you know, isn't more acting, the way you act, the way you treat others, isn't that more about being civilized than what you have? You know, but again, we have a materialistic society, so I guess, you know, I guess it makes sense that materials matter more than personality a lot of times. I don't know. I don't want this to get into a big political debate or anything, but I do want to know what you guys think, and try to be respectful. So this has been Make400 reminding you that chocolate pie is made of chocolate and bacon.